Alright, so this is everything that you're gonna need to bleach the knots. Of course, you're gonna need bleach, and I use the BW2. You can use any bleaching powder you want, but this is the one that I use, so that's the one that I'm gonna go in with. Of course, you're gonna need a mixing bowl just to mix the product in. Then you're gonna need your developer. I have 30 volume. You could use 40 volume, but that's all I had, so that's what I'll be using. Shimmer lights. You need your shimmer lights just in case you over bleach and it's orange. It's gonna cancel everything out. Also, a neutralizing shampoo. I really don't use this brand. I'm gonna put a picture of another brand that I use, but that's all they had, so once again, that's what we're gonna use. And last but not least, a butter knife. So I poured the whole packet of bleach, and I'm going to start pouring in my developer. I use the whole pack of bleach because I have a 7x7 closure, which is huge, so that's why I use the whole thing of that. And as you can see, I am starting off with a little bit of developer, and then I'm just gonna keep working my way up. If you pour too much, it's gonna make your batter thin, and you don't want your batter to be thin because it will run through the closure and it will bleach the actual hair, and you do not want that. So just start off little by little and then mix it to get a thick consistency. So now I'm adding in a little bit more developer, and I'm gonna start mixing that in. So the consistency is really thick, as you can see. I'm just gonna keep mixing it until it gets nice and smooth, and you want it to be thick, like I said, so it does not seep through the knots and onto the hair. So here's the closure. It's huge, I know. That's why I use the whole pack of bleach. I'm gonna just take the closure and put some water on the baby hairs and stick them back. Therefore, I don't bleach my precious baby hairs. So yeah, I'm just gonna take some water and slick it back. Okay, so now that I have all the baby hairs out the way, I'm gonna start spreading the bleach onto the lace. And as you can see, it's a good thick consistency. So I am gonna apply a little bit of pressure just to make sure I'm getting it on the knots. And I like to start from the back and work my way up to the front, just so that you don't over bleach the front, because that's like the front. The back, you could cover that up easily. So I'm just gonna spread everything out evenly. And I did fast forward this just for time's sake, but when you're doing this, just take your time. So here I'm just making sure everything is spreaded evenly. You're not gonna get every single knot, but I try. So basically we're done, and I'm still basically not done, but whatever. I just like to make sure everything's good. And as you can see, the lace is pretty good. It's basically transparent, but I just like to bleach the knots because I don't like to see black little dots everywhere. You want it to blend in with your skin. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. And as you can see, it did not go through and seep onto the hair. I got it to be just thick enough to where it's on the knots but not on the hair. Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes, and as you can see, the knots have been bleached and you really don't see any little black dots, and that's what you want. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse this baby out. So here I'm just gonna add the neutralizing shampoo and rub that all into the closure, and I'm just going to wash it and make sure everything's out. And this is how we're looking, nice and bleached. And now I'm going to add my shimmer lights, and I'm gonna rub that into the closure as well. But with this, I'm gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes. Guys, so I'm gonna give you a before of how the knots were looking. As you can see, they're pretty visible. Lace still pretty transparent, but you can still see the knots. Here are the results. Yes, what lace, what knots, where? Okay, they are blending right in. You don't see no black little dots. It looks so good. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.